I'm Vanessa Canby, and in this video we're going to see Ophelia's workshop for her company Art Deco, a furniture company. We have already seen the raffia home that she built last year during lockdown. We've also seen one of her houses in Jolu, and we've also heard about her life story. So many of you were interested about the school that she's opening up, and we see that here in this video as well. Enjoy! Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So is this your workshop then?
This is my workshop, yes. We do everything here.
How long have you had this workshop here?
For almost 30 years, since 95.
This video is sponsored by the Signature Properties, which you see here. They introduce a stunning collection of luxury apartments set on 2 towers side by side with a penthouse on top. Its unique design was inspired by the historic and cultural significance of Ghana's Adrinka symbol, Mframadine, which means denoting resilience, strength, and sturdiness. This is your opportunity to live in a premium location within Ghana's capital to take advantage of the best employment, study, and easy commuting routes and broad lifestyle choices. The Signature is nestled in the bustling heart of the city, East Legon, the pioneer area of vibrant developments and creative scenes. The building is set to be completed by the end of the year, and prices start from $85,000. Payment plans and mortgages are available. The show home for the Signature is ready for those that would like a tour. Please visit Cape May Properties or their exclusive broker Cecil Global on the links below to get more details if you're interested in the property.
It's a bit quiet now. It feels very eerie when I come and the machines are not working because it's always, the machines are always working.
So what's this section here?
We sort of sit out here and sand, all the sanding for the furniture. So these are sort of flower cash bowl containers that you can put your plants in when doing it for somebody.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. So if anybody wants to buy furniture from Art Deco, where can they go to do that?
We have a showroom at Adabraka, Farah Avenue.
Okay.
And so that's open all the time. So, and this is where we have all the machines, the machine shop.
So how many people normally work in here?
We reduced our size because, but altogether we have about 15 workers.
Okay.
So now we have to build up again.
Because of the COVID, was it? Or
no, because there's a lot of furniture has been imported into the country, and people have this mentality that whatever comes from outside is better than what comes from here.
So sad.
And they also think that because it's made in Ghana, regardless of the quality, which is better than what they buy, it should be cheap. And, something which is handmade and hand-produced and using quality timber, if you buy timber furniture outside, you pay
so expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, Ghanaians seem to think that we should...
Oh, it should be cheap.
It should be cheap because, the timber is from Ghana. But before the timber gets to be, the cost involved in getting the timber, down here. And I also try to use sustainable timber. Timber from Ghana, but it's what is known as lesser known species. We tend to think of Iroko, mahogany, those are very difficult to get. In fact, we have deforestate, we've gotten rid, well, what's the word I want to use? We've
Deforestation.
let's say, plundered them,
Yeah.
so that there's very little left. And, they're now being, because it takes a long time to get,
for one tree to grow.
From one tree to the other. We were not planting. And of course, now there's reforestation. But there are species which were never used because, people thought people were just used to your mahogany, your teak, your, Afromosias and things which you can't even get now. But there are sustainable ones which grow, which are there in the forest, and that's what I used. There's a company in Kumasi that processes them.
Okay.
So, I use that mainly.
So what made you decide to start a school?
Well, I got a bit tired and I was thinking, oh, well, let me give up. I can sit at home and watch Netflix to my heart's content.
Yeah.
And, generally just, be a layabout. And then, the thought of having had my workers for so long, some of them have been with me for about 20 odd years plus. And, they're so highly skilled. I just thought it was a bit of a waste to
for their skill to
because everybody ends up working on knocking noggins and doing roofing. So then I decided, well, why don't I do a school so that the skill can be passed down? Because people also here don't really take the time to produce, good quality furniture. So I just thought, why don't I pass it down?
That's really
Hence,
nice.
I've had 1 year of struggling to get it all going, So this is where we do the upholstery generally. And as I said, we're in the process of finishing this.
Oh, that is so nice. I love that. Oh my gosh. I really just love the way it's curved.
And then I try to mix my fabrics. I try to use traditional fabrics from here. This is from northern Ghana. The fabric, it's hand woven.
Oh, very nice. Do you go to the north and to other regions?
No, there's a lady who has a company, and so whatever I want, she comes down and we have a discussion, and I give her a design, and then she makes it for us. So.
Oh, right.
I mean, things like that are quite easy in Ghana, like in Europe.
Oh, very nice.
Now look at this. This is my junkie table. Actually, it is a nice table, but I've turned it into, we have one in the workshop. I turn it into my painting.
Oh, wow. So do you yourself get involved in the creation? Oh, right. Jack of all trades.
Well, I don't know. Well, it's a question of trying to get people to think the way I do. Because when I started doing interiors, first of all, I worked with a group of Italians. So that's how I got a training. And then I used to work with a company, deal with a company here, Fernart. But whenever I wanted something, we'll go through all the discussions and everything. And then he'll end up doing exactly the same thing. Oh, yeah. So in the end, when we left Ghana for about 20 years. When I came back, I decided, when I decided to come back, I have to do my own. Yeah. Because that way I please myself. And, I just sort of, it's a one-off. Because with the others, if you go to people's houses, everybody has the same furniture, which is very monotonous and very boring. Because, you think, how many ways can I, use the stuff to make it creative? And it's just like a non-starter. So that's how come.
These are really nice as well.
Yeah. Well, this is a timber I use for most of my furniture. people tend to look at it and think it's coconut wood, but it's not. This is known as yaya, and it is steamed and treated. And they export it mainly, but I get it from them, but I have to pay the export price minus
the shipping, minus the shipping.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they would make more money if they shipped it outside.
It's business, it's business. So if you're prepared to pay for it, you get it. But then I don't pay the shipping costs.
Okay, yeah.
But it's really very beautiful
so
wood.
Nice, yeah.
And it has different grains because you can cut from one board and still get different grains.
Yeah, like here it's really varied.
Completely different.
I really like that. You could probably look at it all day and see all sorts of different things.
It's so.
So is this your classrooms?
Yes, but unfortunately nobody's here, so they can't open.
Oh, that's okay.
One door's open.
What's the idea behind the school? What age are you taking of people?
People who've had basic education. It could go up to anybody who's gone to basic education, technical university, whatever you want. So you can have all levels.
And then what will they leave with? Is it a diploma?
You'll get a diploma.
Yeah. Is it woodwork or?
Woodwork, interior designing, upholstery. It's the whole thing of, because you have to know about furniture to do interiors, and you have to know about fabrics, and there's so much you have to know to be able to put it all together. Because if you don't know about furniture, you can't tell one from the other. There's no point, because you have to know, if you're doing a house in a particular period, you have to be able to know the type of furniture that you want to put in, and the kind of accessories you put in. Yesterday I went somewhere, and somebody wanted to build, and there's this whole area called New England.
Oh, I've not heard of it.
Well, neither have I. And believe me, I was so shocked, because they got this huge area, and every design is screaming against each other, and I'm, with very little space, and I'm like, what is this? And not even to be imaginative to have a name for the area, New England.
Talking to somebody about, a lot of people knock down old houses, whereas they could be restored.
Well, we have the whole of Accra, the ridge area. So have these beautiful colonial buildings. I mean, it's part of our history. So, you have to protect them. They've knocked them all down, and they've built up these monstrous glass edifices, which, have no relationship to anything. And, those buildings were built on pillars, complete circulation of air, doing it air conditioning, doing it fans, and they're all gone.
Yeah,
we are a nation that, don't look on our past. Everything has got to be new, and what is old, get rid of it. You even have these amazing houses built in the 40s and 50s, and they had jalousie windows. And all of a sudden, you drive around, they've removed the windows and put in these sliding windows. Because it's modern. And it's not a question of it being modern, it's a question of it being practical.
Yeah.
And that's where Ghana is really in a bit of a mess with that, because they can't look back, and they can't look at the environment and build accordingly.
Yeah, I do think some sort of town planning, especially, could be going on.
We should go and have a look at New England.
Oh, yeah. I'll maybe head down there.
and the houses there, which are all going up. And, you know, no space, no garden space, no nothing. You're like...
No, I really don't like that.
How do you... And, you know, all of them build. And then the other thing is that everybody has these concrete pavements. Most of the houses are child unfriendly because they've got concrete pavements everywhere.
But there's no there's not really much regulation.
No, we have regulations, but it is not applied. You know, this is the thing. You know, we have all the laws. I remember I sat on a committee deciding measurements for doors and things.
All right.
And, you know, we spent time, the report came out, but it's not applied. You know, you go into a house in Accra, in Ghana, there are normal doors everywhere. But when you get to the toilet, the door is this wide.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I mean, I've asked myself this question for ever. Why do you have to have a different size door to get into the toilet? But that is it. That's what, you know, and it's against the law because all the doors have to be standard.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell so that you're notified every time I make an upload. See you soon.